Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. Daniel Jennings here in London, as always, wishing you a good day. And to carry on from where I left off yesterday, am I in a better frame of mind? Most certainly am. The sun is shining today, and there's clear blue skies. Bit of cloud around, but that's really no bad thing. It looks like a summer's day until you go outside, so it's still a bit chilly here in London, but it's a much brighter day, and my spirits are somewhat a lot brighter than they were. Another video I did, which I deleted not so long ago, I was talking about being like Christian, who's a central character in a novel written in around the 16th, 17th century called Milton's Progress. Christian is in the story is the personification of the Christian faith, and as the faith encounters certain things, certain dilemmas, they respond accordingly. So that's what Christian's doing. My memory about the novel is pretty scant because I read it about 40 years ago, but there are days when I am like Christian. Well, I think in terms of the journey I'm on, I'm definitely like Christian. I'm a Christian type character because whatever I test my faith to a certain extent. And I'm not really talking in religious terms, although I am a Christian by default. But like Christian of the Milton novel Pilgrim's Progress, as he encounters certain things, then his faith is tested. Now, my other religion, if you like, is acting in showbiz, and that is a really tough business to be in. There's no business like show business, as the song used to go. And the one thing that I can tell you about show business, you have to love it. You have to love it. It is not for the faint-hearted. You fail constantly every single day. Every single day, the phone doesn't ring, your agent doesn't have a casting or an audition for you, or you are failing in your own sweet way in terms of submitting yourself to many indie projects out there, and you don't get a feedback, you don't get an invitation to audition or go to a casting, because at the end of the day, an audition or a casting is where one, as a performer, gets to act. Now, I'm an actor, I'm not a singer or a musician, although I do have musical ambitions, but an audition or a casting enables you to work, i.e., to perform. And if you're not getting those invites, you're not working. The great Charlton Heston, that giant of an actor, once said, and this is back in an interview in 1971, he says, any actor who works is lucky. And I agree with that sentiment exactly, even though it was said nearly 50 years ago. Any actor who works, any performer who works is lucky, and that's even if you go to an audition, because you're getting to work. You get to go in there and just free yourself of tension and work. You don't go into an audition being desperate and needy. For me, I go into an audition saying, yes, I want it, but I don't need it, simply because I don't want to show desperation. And I'm sure there have been many times in the past when I've gone into an audition and I have been looking desperate and needy. No, no more of that. Yes, I want the work. Yes, I'm desperate. But in my head, my little voice, my inner voice is saying, you want it, yes, but you don't need it. If you don't get it, it wasn't meant for you. Things that things that are there for you will not pass you by. If there is something for you to get, you will get it, even if you win the lottery next week. Well, I don't do the UK lottery. I haven't done it for decades. I might go back to it one day, but I just have this thing about earning my own money, because when you do it, there's no better feeling than going out and earning your own money. I mean, all good to anybody who does a lottery or gambles religiously and they win. I'm more than happy for them, but I don't think it's my calling. I used to do the lottery just for fun, and but when I found that it's being misused by the government of the day, I just stopped doing it. Don't need it, right? But I'm digressing. Yes, what I'm really talking about is a healthy state of mind, even when things are dire. When the tide's against you, what do you do? Do you go with the tide because it's going in the opposite direction, or do you swim against the tide? For me, my life is one of constantly swimming against the tide, which is why I ended up being an actor. Okay, I do other work to pay the bills, but first and foremost, I am an actor. My only career is as an actor. Elsewhere, I've done a series of jobs. There's no link. They're just a series of jobs. I've worked in sales. I've worked in higher education 2 or 3 times. I've worked in finance, banking, health, market research. I suppose market research is probably the nearest thing I've had to a 9 to 5 career. So I spent 8 years in that. But I've spent nearly 20, well, 18 years to be exact. I spent 18 years as an actor. A lot of that working as an actor, a lot of it just chasing work, going to workshops. Sorry, my voice is a bit croaky. Going to workshops, courses, constantly working on my voice, which I haven't been doing recently, and that probably tells me I'm getting quite croaky right now. But yeah, it's just living and breathing, acting, showbiz 24/7. When I wake up, I'm in the actor's frame of mind. When I go to bed, I go with that same frame of mind. Even when I'm doing a 9 to 5 job, I am still an actor in my frame of mind and my attitude. Of course, I adapt to whatever I'm doing. If I'm working in finance, then I'm focused on finance. I'm focused on finance, but at the same time, I'm thinking, right, this is a means to moving one space, or we are one step closer to my ambitions to be an actor full time. Well, I am an actor full time. I'm just not working as an actor full time. So that's why I always appreciate the invitation, and I call it an invitation, to go to a casting or an audition and show them what I can do. Whether or not I get the job, sometimes it's almost immaterial because I'm going in there thinking, I want this, I really want this, but at the same time, I don't need it. If I don't get it, I will survive. And I have survived. I have survived for 18 months, well, not 18 months, 18 years. And sometimes there was no work coming in, no money coming in, and I'm still there. I'm still going out. I'm still doing what I'm doing. So I just think yesterday I just needed to take a step back and just take a day, which I did. And now I feel a lot better for taking that day. And so I'm sharing with you my philosophy and my feelings of being upbeat. And I'm feeling really good today, and I'm feeling really great about myself. So, on that note, I would like to wish you all a great weekend. I may do a video entry over the weekend. Normally, weekends are video diary free, but I did do one, I think, last Saturday. So, I will see how things go. But if I don't, I will talk to you again on Monday. So, as always, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye.